brace yourselves. Hi guys, what's up? I'm just looking at myself, I'm like, what? Happy Sunday. For today's video, as per usual, I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything that I'm going to be using for the week. I really love how I'm talking so casually and normally, and it's like, what? Honestly, I didn't have any makeup on, and usually every Sunday to the most part I like to mask. Also other days of the week, but generally on Sundays, and then I run to work. So I figured we can kind of mask together, and maybe we can make it like a thing. Listen to this. Maybe we can make it a thing where every Sunday I'm trying a different mask and let you guys know if it's good or not. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking. Let me know if you're interested in that. For this week, I ended up already choosing out my makeup already, like it's already over there. I have some new products which I'm really excited about. Some of the products are products that I purchased during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event, but I couldn't resist like not using them because I like use them a little bit and I'm like, I need to use them for the week, you know. I don't want to wait till I make the haul. But of course you guys will be seeing these products in a haul. And then also I just have some random new products here and there. I also changed my hair color. You guys can't see much of a difference because it wasn't a drastic change. When I have makeup on, it'll probably be more of a vibe. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, the reason why I don't want to do these Shop My Stash is because I recently got new organizers, and I showed you guys a little bit of a sneak peek on Instagram. So if you follow me, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, then basically I'm trying to reorganize all of my makeup in more practical organizers. The ones I had before I liked, but I found ones that are even better. So I don't want to show you guys these Shop My Stash videos, maybe till my makeup collection video, which should be up hopefully next month, because I don't want it to be boring and like repetitive and like, okay, we've seen this over and over again. I want it to be exciting, entertaining, fun, and like mind-boggling. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I situated my cup of coffee right here, being all bougie and cool. I love what it says. All you need is love. I got this from Target, but it's not the best quality. I like kind of cracked here already. Got it for Valentine's Day. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but anyways, the latte / coffee on the inside is bomb. Okay, so here's how I situated everything. I wanted to speak to you guys about sunscreen in this video as well, the importance of it, honestly. And I have some face products here, which I'll get to in a second. Alrighty, so firstly on top, I have my Q-tips. Love this little container. It's kind of annoying, to be honest, because it doesn't really like come down from here, but I find it to be really neat and just cutesy. It just adds a vibe to this area. For perfume this week, I'm going to be using the Gucci Guilty perfume, which my ex-boyfriend actually gifted me. And I used to be that kind of person that like threw shit away after I broke up with someone, even though I haven't gone out with many people, but I'm saying like those 2-3 people. But then I realized like, wow, why do I have to do that? You know, I just can make new memories with this new scent. So, I mean, it could be hard, but I think I passed that stage where I don't feel like shit when I put it on, you know? Plus, it's almost like halfway gone. He got it for my, like, I think 25th birthday. It's oldish too, like the packaging, but anyways, we're going to use that for the week. I have my Clean Sweep makeup brush cleaner here. Really nice, comes in handy, definitely. So this is one of the products I picked up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event. It's the Lavender Fix Plus. They have a rose and coconut one too. And I figured I would pick up the lavender one because I do have a rose scented mist as well as a coconut one. And I wanted to see like the lavender. I really wanted all of them, I'm not gonna lie, but I was like, Liora, calm down. So I picked up one, and this is so nice. The scent is so soothing. It's very light. And I mean, I just sprayed it in the air, so I can't say for sure if it works as well as the other Fix Plus, but I have high hopes for this, and then the packaging is so cute. Then I pulled out the Kula Mineral Sun Silk Creme. This has SPF 30. I've been watching a ton of videos about SPF recently and the importance of it. This is just a cream that I would put on prior to putting on my foundation. But it's crazy because like you need to put on sunscreen even if it's not sunny outside, even if it's the winter, more so in the spring and summer, but year round. And I'm like, well, I didn't know this shit. So I put this in front of my face so I can remember to put it on. Even if I don't reapply it, at least I know I put it on once throughout the day and I can build up from there, you know? Okay, so this is actually what I also wanted. I thought that this was the facial mist. So this is the makeup setting spray by Kula. It also has SPF 30, so I can actually just put this on before I apply my makeup and then spray my face throughout the day with this. I love that they're making SPF so easy to apply these days, because imagine having a full face of makeup and then having to reapply like a cream product. Like, how do you do that, you know? So spray form, here we go. All right, moving on to the first drawer. Of course, I have my lip products and then brow products as well as lashes. So firstly, I wanted to talk to you guys about these Innisfree lip products, as well as this lip scrub, which I used today. It's so nice. It's probably the most finest lip scrub. Innisfree recently sent these over through Octoly, so I could test them out and let you guys know what I think about them. So these are the only lip products I'm going to use for the week. I know that they're deeper shades and not what I'm crazily into, but it'll challenge me, and that's a good thing. So here's what the shades look like. Starting from the right, I believe that the shades are named by numbers. We have number 12, 14, 1, and 11. I really like that orangey shade. You guys know that's probably gonna be the one I'm gonna use the most, but the quality of these seem very nice and like airy slash moussey. It's kind of giving me like a Glossier vibes, like a very naturally type of lip effect look situation. For mascaras, I just pulled out one. I pulled out the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, which is nice. I don't like it as much as the Better Than Sex. It does have the same wand, but it's still not that bad. Ooh, back here I have these Lily lashes, which I didn't have a chance to use last week. I got that in my BoxyCharm Luxe. I kept that in there from last week. I pulled out the ABH Brow Wiz in medium brown. This is one that I purchased during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event, along with the MAC Fix Plus Ray. I don't have any more of my CoverGirl brow pencils. I have to go with you guys to Ulta and pick up a few. But for now, I'm going to use this, which is also one that I enjoy from the high-end category. I pulled out the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, which is honestly on its last leg, so I need to open up a new one. But I do like that. And then the Almay Brow Styler, which is just a clear brow gel, which was in my favorites video. I love how it applies. It doesn't make my brows crunchy, and it lasts a long time throughout the day. I also left this iconic London brow sponge thing. Not gonna lie, I didn't use it last week. I was kind of nervous, and anytime I did my brows, I already did it with a brow pencil, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to use this, you know? So I kept it in here to be in front of my face, and we're gonna test it out. I'll keep you guys posted. A lot of you guys said I shouldn't be nervous or scared. You guys really enjoyed. Apparently that's what I hear, so I'm excited to use that. Moving on to the next drawer. Of course, here's where I have my face products. I have the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Obsessed with this. One of my favorite go-to drugstore foundations. It feels like nothing on the face, but gives you pretty full coverage and makes you look flawless. So I love that. I also kept my Pixi H2O Skin Tint in here, which is one that I included in my favorites video as well. It's something really nice that I like to use for work because it gives me like lightish coverage. It evens out my skin tone, and it lasts a long time, and it's light for work. So that's what I go for when I go to work. I also pulled out the Almay Light Medium Mine Broad Spectrum 15 foundation. It's really nice. It comes out white. I mentioned this in last week's video. I do like the coverage it gives. It could feel a little bit drying, so I like to use it with an oil or a hydrating primer, but I still like how it looks on the skin, so I pulled it out for this week as well. For concealers, I pulled out 3, so you guys know that I really do like to use this Marc Jacobs concealer to carve out my brows. I just think it's perfect for that. It's not too thick, it's not too thin. I like to use it for the under eye area, but mainly for like carving out my brows, and lately I've been doing it with this. Enjoying it so freaking much. It's crazy. I used to hate doing that. And then I also pulled out the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealer, which I've gone through I think 3 or 4 of these. Missed this, so I had to pull it out for this week. As well as the YSL All Hours Concealer, which is almost on its last leg. I want to try to get it out of my collection because it's been in my collection for a while. I also have the Laura Mercier Flawless Skin nourishing oil. So I love the Kevyn Aucoin one. The Wet n Wild one is really good too. I haven't used this one in a very long time, so I figured I would pull it out for the week. Alright, then moving over to this side, I have my Super Goop sunscreen, what is it called, primer. I got this I think in my Sephora Play box. Was so happy to, you know, receive it because I'm learning slowly the importance of sunscreen, like I mentioned before. This has SPF 40, and if I could use this and then maybe a cream and then set my face, I mean that might be a bit much, but let's say I forget one step, I know that I'm covered if I use something like this. So also it has like a silicone base feel to it, so I feel like it's going to be nice to fill in my pores, and then of course give me the SPF 40 that I need. I also pulled out the First Aid Beauty Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. Amazing. Also in my favorites video. Feels so delicious. Super hydrating on the skin. Doesn't necessarily fill in your pores, but I figured maybe this and the Super Goop one would work well. The consistency of this is heaven, let me tell you. And then I also pulled out this Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate, which is what I like to use on my smile lines so that foundation doesn't settle in there. I feel like this works kind of to an extent, but not as I would like it to, even though, like, I mean, I don't know if anything can help that out. Do you know what I'm saying? I do like to use it from time to time. I mean, it was really pricey, so I want to get my use out of it. And it makes a little bit of a difference, not as much as I would like, but even that, like, you know, 20% difference, I'll take what I can get, okay? And then finally, I pulled out the Fit Me Loose Powder by Maybelline. Really nice. Love this. Almost done with it. Such a good drugstore loose powder. I actually forgot to show you guys the makeup removing wipes that I'm going to use for this week. So I used this last week, and I'm going to continue using it for this week. I think this is nice. Not something that I'm crazy over. I don't know. I'm just really picky with makeup cleansers, makeup cleansing towelettes, you know, like it has a little bit of an oily feel, and I find that I need at least 2 of these to remove my makeup. I think it's like an product, you know, like if it's on sale, I'll pick it up, but it's not one that I need to run out and repurchase ASAP. So that's my 2 cents on this guy. All right, moving on to the next drawer. Of course, here's where I keep my blushes, bronzers, and highlighters. As you guys can see, I don't have a huge selection, but I have those PUR powders on the side that I'm going to show you guys. That's why I didn't pull out too much for this week. So for highlighters, I pulled out stuff that I haven't used in a while. This is the High Beam by Benefit. I got this in a Sephora Favorites kit, I want to say last year, and I didn't really put it to the test really. I used to have a ton of deluxe sizes of these, so I've used those in the past, but I don't recall using this in a very, very long time. It's a gorgeous, like, liquid whitish pinky highlighter, great to use on its own for a natural day, or nice to wear in conjunction with other highlighters. So I pulled that out. I also pulled out the L'Oreal Lumi Glow Amore. It's in the shade 507 Day Break, and they have other shades to choose from. This one is a little bit too light for you. I love this. It's very, very similar to the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. I find that it gives me kind of a similar effect in a way. So if you guys want like a cheaper alternative, this one is really, really nice. Although the Cover FX ones still have something to them. If you're on a budget, then this one is beautiful on the skin. Then for blushes, I pulled out these 3. These 2 are pretty similar, and then this one is pretty different. This is in the shade Snapdragon by Becca. It's one of her luminous blushes, and I really like this, especially for like the warmer months. It's a gorgeous, pretty loud pinky color, and it has like a little bit of a luminous finish to it, just as the name states. So it looks really pretty and healthy on the skin. Then I pulled out the L'Oreal Enchanted Blush in the shade Fantastical. This smells amazing. It's also a really beautiful orangey color. I used to use this a lot last year, again, in the spring and summer months, and now I'm pulling it out again. I love it. It's pretty similar to like the Benefit California blush, but they do have their differences. This one also has a little bit of like a luminous finish, so it's really pretty on the skin. It's not crazy pigmented, so it's very easy to build up. And then I kind of cheated here. I pulled this out from my TJ Maxx drawer. Usually I don't like to use my TJ Maxx stuff with my actual regular makeup products, but I wanted a cream blush because I love, again, using these kind of products in the spring and summer months. And I have a few in my regular drawers, but I wanted this shade, so I just pulled it out. This one right here is in Ginger Peach, and it's one of the Too Faced like peach blushes. These smell so freaking good, and they're really, really cutesy on the face. I love it. All right, so that's pretty much it for this drawer. Now let's move on to that side. One second. Let's see if you can do this. Yeah, I don't have linen on that pillow because it's still in the laundry, but you guys are here just for the makeup, right? You're not really here to see like my house, or are you? Anyways, we have a few powders here that PUR sent over through Octoly for me to test out. So these are newer powders that they recently released to their line, which I think is amazing. I've never seen these. They all smell bomb. That's the first thing you guys need to know. So the first powder we have here is the Balancing Act Mattifying Powder, which I don't know if I'm gonna love because you guys know I do have drier skin. Maybe something that could work for me in the summer months because I can maybe get a baby hint oily here and there. I'm still gonna use it and see what it does for my skin, but really excited for that. And then they also have new packaging. It's much more sleek than their other packaged products. Then we have this gorgeous like goldeny highlighter in the shade Afterglow. I swatched it the other day. It's crazily pigmented, a little bit thick and chunky, I'm not gonna lie, so we'll see how it works on the face, but I think it'll perform really nicely with those liquid highlighters that I chose out for the week. Then we have this really gorgeous deep bronzer. It says here that it's an illuminating bronzer. I'm not sure how much of an illuminating bronzer it's going to be, but we'll have to see once I apply it on my face because it doesn't really look illuminating in the pan. And then we have these 2 bronzers here. We have a lighter one and then a deeper one. I think these are so gorgeous. Like, it just makes me want to use these powders. So I have a lot of bronzers to go through for this week, but I will definitely keep you guys posted in either next week's Shop My Stash or in a Get Ready With Me. Hopefully I'll do one this week. Okay, and then moving on to the final drawer, which I probably think is the most exciting, right? Here's where I have my eyeshadow palettes, and then I picked out some singular ones as well. So firstly, this was really not on my radar to use for this week, but guess who inspired me? Emma. Emma was wearing this the other day when I met her at TJ Maxx, and I was like, whoa, you look amazing. What are you wearing on your eyes? And she was like, oh, it's some Too Faced, and she couldn't remember the name, and I couldn't remember the name. And then she sent me a picture, and I'm like, wow, like her eye looked so bomb. And she said she used this Sugar Pop palette, so I'm like, all right, now I feel inspired. I think that she used Malted Milk Ball and Macaroon on her eyes. That's the vibe that I got. But generally, her makeup looked bomb. I'm like, damn, girl. So she inspired me to pull this out. I'm very excited. Usually, I don't tend to use this palette on its own because I feel like it's hard for me to come up with a look. But I'll try to challenge myself and see like what's up because I haven't used it in a long time. And it's just a pity, you know? I love these Too Faced 9-pan palettes. They're so good. So I pulled that out. Then I kept this in here from last week. Obsessed with this. Let me tell you guys, ColourPop is quickly becoming one of my favorite brands. I've always loved a lot of their products, but I mean, lately it's been like deadly, like bombs away. So this one right here is the Soul Palette. It's gorgeous. It has a ton of like orangey tone shades, some browns, and I really think you can come up with a gorgeous look just using this. I just think it's a really nicely curated palette, and I'm obsessed. I wanted to keep it in here for this coming up week because I can't get enough. I also pulled out the She Femme Rosa palette. This was in collaboration with Karuchi with ColourPop. This was one of my favorites for a very long time. I did a look on this, I think 2 years back when it initially came out. I haven't used it in a very long ass time, but it's gorgeous. It really has a nice selection of like flowery, florally, rosy shades. And I remember every time I used to use this like back in the day, 2 years back, I always got compliments from you guys. And I'm like, really? It's so cute. Like the times, I told you this a million times, the times that I think I look sexy as hell, I literally get no comments from you guys. And the times that I think I look so weird and off and just not cute, I get so many compliments from you guys, and I'm like, really? It's so cute. Anyways, I'm gonna pull this out. Then I also pulled out the Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat palette. I still want to do a video where I speak about baby palettes. I have this whole like cute ass video idea in mind. I think I have to make it like come to life. But anyways, I pulled this out because I really do enjoy this little one. It has a nice amount of matte shades. So yeah, from what I remember, yeah, it has 5 matte shades, and then this shade right here at the end in here is more like a satin finish, but it's beautiful if you want a warm tone look, something fast, simple, easy. This is great. I love it. It's small, compact, great to throw in your pocket. Oh, a lot of you guys told me you want to see what's in my purse, so I think I'm going to do something like that one of these days. Yay. Anyways, I love this. I'm going to use it for the week. And then I also pulled out this Singular Eyeshadow by Urban Decay that came in the Sephora Eye Candy set. This is in the shade Half Baked. That eye candy set that I purchased, right, that I made a review on, I actually gifted it to a friend. So the double that I had of this, I just gave it to her, as well as most of the eyeliners and mascaras that came in that set. So you guys are probably not going to see it. I didn't return it. I just gifted it to a friend who I felt like probably needed it more than I did, you know? And then I also pulled out these 3 Almay Velvet Foil Cream Shadows. I spoke about these in my favorites videos, and a few of you guys actually messaged me on Instagram letting me know that you purchased it for yourself, and I'm like, you guys are so cute! You're so cute! Oh, I didn't know you listened to me. So this one right here is in Ruby Glam. It's a beautiful like rubyish red color. Doesn't have any glitter to it. I don't believe, if I remember correctly. And it's really nice. I like it. This one right here is an Endgame. It was in my favorites video. It's a gorgeous, like deepened brown. Exactly like the color that you see on the outer packaging, that's exactly the color that you get like inside. But this is really nice. It has a matte finish, something that's good to just throw on and go. But my favorite one has to be this. This is in Cupid Glaze. It's a gorgeous light champagne-y color with a little bit of glitter. Kind of like the Stila Glitter and Glows, but like not super intense. Great for every day, and also something that's great to throw on. I'm obsessed with this, and I'm using it. You see, like a little bit of a dip going on. I love it. If I had to recommend if I had to recommend one, I'd go with this one. That's pretty much it. That's everything that I'm going to be using for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, and of course, let me know what you guys picked out to use for this week for yourselves. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it on YouTube yet, but I was now chosen to be part of the Sephora Squad finalists, which I was like, man, you know what I mean? Like, they missed out on an opportunity. But we got something good coming, like all of us, we got something good coming together as a whole, so that's fine. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Looking forward to reading your comments down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.